Go, what do you got?
Why did you put the testicle coils in where water?
I would like to thank you for being the best soundbite I've had this year. Boden, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is Tuesday, April 16th, 12:38 hours. Box of Studio Phone Pro from Orlex. You know what's in there. We got that. So we've got the blueprints sorted out. They're printed. We may possibly hang some of that on the wall today, which would be pretty cool. And I have a box here from B&H that I think is glue. If this is glue, we might be able to hang that today. Or it could be Jabroni's brand new camera system. Wow, B&H has really vicious teeth.
It's a box of air.
That's hot. It's glue.
Yay!
We've got 4 tubes of TubeTech.
Oh.
TubeTech Pro! As opposed to the TubeTech Amateur. Does Orlex sell a TubeTech Amateur? Oh, we have 5 tubes!
Hey!
Excellent. Alright, we've got TubeTech Pro. And foam.
Is there a counterpart to that shirt with Edison as Dee Dee? Okay.
Everybody's all
the internet does.
For my shirt.
It's a cool shirt, but you don't get the joke.
You don't even appreciate why it's truly cool.
Alright, so I looked at the blueprints and this is what I know. This is where it's going to be kind of weird. Alright, the panels are 2 foot by 4 foot. So that's 4 foot up. The lowest level of panels goes
Can you do this on a clean part of the way?
Okay.
Okay.
The next set of panels, there's 4 foot of clear space and then 4 foot of panel. Then there's going to be 4 more feet of clear space and then 4 feet of panels. So the bottom row of panels we can put on from the floor, and that's really easy. See? Didn't erase nothing. Bitch. It's like that. The top row panels, we're going to have to use scaffolding to install. That's going to suck. We got to put scaffolding
On our fancy new floor.
on our fancy new floors. For experimentation purposes, since we know we have 7 boxes coming, I'm tempted to do just the end wall, the 2 end walls of C to start out with, and because we've got the blueprint and we know what goes where. Like I know it goes on the end wall, I know the height. Now there's 2 feet here. So we're going to lay them out and find out for sure, but there's 20 feet there, there's 2 feet here, they're staggered out, so we should go boom, 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 and they just line up perfectly. And we'll end up with 5 and 5. And yeah, so we can lay it out on the floor and make sure everything's cool. Then we shoot some laser lines on the wall, we'll make some marks, it's easy. We measure, put 4 points on the wall, nothing to it.
Huh.
We've got the TubeTech, we got to get Velcro, which means I got to call Moose because she's on her way to Home Depot right now. So. Alright, that's the plan. We'll be back.
You're good.
Alright. Oh, wow. Alright, so we have like 8 or 10 of you guys and family. Alright, everybody go to the lobby. I gotta talk to everybody first. Okay. Alright, you guys are ready?
Sure. Stuff's happening here.
Running up the stairs. Running up the stairs. Lobby. Go.
Come on in, guys. Everybody come on in here. Come right on in. Come on in. You guys are cool. Parents too, but everybody gets to come together.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for doing this.
It's going to be fun. Thank you. All right, now I can officially do legitimate science. I have a lab coat, which means I know stuff about things. Also, I know where to buy lab coats. Okay. Now, here's how this works. This is going to be kind of weird because you guys have a whole lot to cover and not a lot of time to do it in. We have an hour to get through a bunch of stuff. Also, there's going to be a lot of people with cameras around because you guys are our guinea pigs. We haven't done this for this age group yet. So for us to learn how to do it well, there's a whole lot of people with cameras. Just ignore them, but they're going to take lots of pictures. And I want to let you and your parents know that these are pictures. They will be on the internet, and then we're going to sell them to all the people in Uzbekistan and make entirely massive amounts of money. That's how we found this. All right, so this is what we have to cover. Now, first off, am I correct in that you're all about 10? Okay. Huh? You're almost 11? Okay. You're fractionally 10 though. Okay. Now, you're doing this.
I'm a factor.
We have to cover, now this, I have a whole list of stuff. I'm going to need that whole page. There. All right. Now, let me make sure I got this right because a lot of this we're making up as we go along. These are the 14 things you guys have to do. Read Bernoulli's principle and show how it works. Read Pascal's law. Tell about some inventions that use Pascal's law. Read Newton's first law of motion. Show in 3 different ways how inertia works. That's going to be fun. All the parents didn't eat a big dinner, right? While you're a Wee Below Scout, earn the science belt loop. I got nothing on that. You got to complete these 3 requirements. You have to explain the scientific method to your adult partner. Somebody should explain it to me at some point. Use the scientific method in a simple science project. Explain the results to an adult. Visit a museum, a laboratory, an observatory, a zoo, an aquarium, or other facility that employs scientists. Talk to a scientist about his or her work. Well, it all began when I was raised as a poor black child. And do 6 of these. Show the effects of atmospheric pressure. Everybody breathe in. We got atmospheric pressure. Okay. Show the effects of air pressure. Everybody breathe out. There, we showed the effects of air pressure. Show the effects of water pressure. Somebody may drown doing this, but most of you will live. We almost never kill a kid. This may be combined with atmospheric or air pressure. That's the drowning part. With adult supervision, build and launch a model rocket. Describe how Newton's third law of motion explains how the rocket is propelled into the sky. Moose?
Yes?
You remember the little plastic test tubes?
Don't do this.
Okay. We might be able to do that. Explain what causes fog, show how this works. Explain how crystals are formed, make some. Explain how to use your center of gravity to keep your balance. Everybody go like this. Did anybody fall down? You all know how to use your center of gravity to keep your balance.
You fell down.
Oh, you failed. Alright, we don't get your belt loop. Show 3 different balancing tricks. Everybody go this way. There's 2. Alright. Show in 3 different ways how your eyes work together and show what is meant by an optical illusion. Hey, Brian! Brian! Somebody find Brian. That's going to be hilarious. While you're our Wee Below Scout, earn the weather belt loop. If you live in Michigan in April, you should earn a weather belt loop. While you're our Wee Below Scout, earn the astronomy belt loop. Everybody know what a star is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to blast through these one by one. This is alright. This is everything you guys got to do. I can't do all of these, but I can do a lot of them in really cool ways.
We've done some of those.
Huh?
We've done some of them.
Okay. I don't know what you've done, so I'm just going to do as many as I can. But if I hit one that you've already done...
Do what you got to do because some of these guys weren't there for when we did it.
Okay, cool. Is that a diamond sticking out of your back pocket? The antenna?
No.
What are you rolling there? Oh, KDAPTH.
KDAPTT.
See, that's nerd bonding. It's a thing.
Heat bomb.
Alright, so, are any of you afraid of loud noises? Are any of you deaf yet? You'll be by the end of the day. Do any of you have, like, are any of you legally blind, missing an eye, anything like that? You're missing an eye? Which one? Oh, okay, you're fine. Alright. How many of you guys have ever been here before? Alright, so you know what I do. Yeah. So you dude just hanging back your head. I know how this ends. It's the running and the screaming and the bleeding.
He was here for a zombie night.
Oh, you're here. You haven't you haven't seen like the science. Oh, you're gonna have fun. I regret to inform you we can't do the lightning. It's broken, and it's broken in really bad ways. I can do the lightning, but it's going to cost $50,000 if I do. So we're not doing the lightning today. We can do explosions. We can play with an air raid siren up close. We're going to make it snow inside. That's going to be fun. So yeah, so we have about an hour, give or take. All right. We're not going to do these in order, but we're going to cover a bunch of stuff. Now, who's my view?
Here,
Can you
hold on to this.
hold that and look important. Can you please bring up Bernoulli's principle? Yep. How many people know who Bernoulli is? Nobody knows who Bernoulli is? I partied with this guy.
Let's do Pascal's law first.
All right, do Pascal. That's number 2, though. All right, we got Pascal's law first. Now, this is right off Wikipedia. Okay. Pascal's law is the principle of transmission of fluid pressure. It's a principle in fluid mechanics that states that pressure exerted anywhere in a confined incompressible fluid is transmitted equally in all directions throughout the fluid and such that the pressure ratio remains the same. That's a $5 way of saying it. If you have a balloon and you fill it with water, you push on one side of the balloon, the amount of force that you push in is exerted all throughout the inside of the balloon in every direction. Now we need a really good practical way to show this. So, I happen to have a really big hydraulic hoist. Who wants to play with a big giant machine? Follow me.
I love those things.
We're gonna do, we'll come back, we'll come back. Let's go to the big
I only understand big giant
Let's
machines.
go.
I only understand.
That's the table from Art Prize last year, the 3D map of the Earth.
That's our prize?
That was Art Prize last year, 3D.
Typing?
Yes.
I thought we would just be laser beams down here.
Really, I'm
If only. Where's the telephone? Watch
Step.
Big giant hoist. This picks up cars and trucks. Midgets. Pull the hoist all the way out. Now, you all see, you put your hand down, you're picked, you're in, you're there. Yes, we're going to want to put the pops down, we'll need those in a bit. Alright, now, you've all seen one of these, it's a car hoist, right? They used to pick up cars and cars. You ever see how it works?
Yes.
You do? Okay, how's it work? Yeah. But do you know what happens like when you push the button, like what it's actually doing? Because it's kind of cool. Watch. The idea, here's what happens. You push the button, makes a noise, and these things come up. Everybody look at the things, watch. They come up, right? Now the reason they're doing that, and this is where it gets cool, really simple car jack looks like this. This is called a bottle jack, okay? This is a bottle jack. And this, over here, little tiny one. See how this one's tinier? Well, that's a baby bottle jack. The way this works is in here is a bunch of hydraulic oil. It's just hydraulic oil. Now the cool thing about hydraulic oil is no matter how much you push on it, it doesn't squeeze. It just pushes back just as hard. Now there's a little tiny piston here. When you push this down, it moves a little tiny piston down here, and it pumps a little bit of oil, because the jacket out here is filled with oil. So there's a little itty bitty piston here, and a really big piston here. So if you have a little tiny piston, you put a lot of force on it, that little tiny piston crunches the oil, and it pushes out on the inside of the container in every inch. As you push it down, see how that goes up? And because I have a little itty bitty piston here, and I have a big fat piston here, if I put a big lever on the end of this, and I push down, and I put, say, 100 pounds of force here, well, on this big one, if I've got 100 pounds of force down here, and this is only a 1/4 inch, if this is an inch, I've got 400 pounds of force here. So I only put 100 pounds of force in, I get 400 pounds of force out. The trade-off is it doesn't move very far, which is why I have to pump this a whole lot just to make that move a little tiny bit, okay? That's what they're talking about. All that fluid is pushing out on all sides of this equally, but this side is weak because it can push away, it's on the end of a piston, so it'll push it out. Well, this big hoist works the same way. This is a big pump, so this does all the pushing, right? And this container right here, you can see the line in there? This whole box is a reservoir that's filled with hydraulic oil, just like that. There's just a lot more oil. And as we pump this down, that oil goes out into these two big cylinders. There's these big, on each side, you can see it, these big hydraulic pistons, okay? And as those pistons get pushed up, the cables balance the load out, and they lift these up. So you'll hear this little pump work like crazy, and if you watch the oil will go down. See how the oil goes down? That's because the oil's going into the thing that's lifting these up. Now, everybody, have a seat on the bars.
Check me out.
You can sit anywhere on the bars, it's all totally fine. You can sit on it or you can put your leg over it like a bicycle, whatever you're safe with. We're not going to go 20 feet in the air or anything. Now it's important. It's important. You can't sit there again and lean against this. You got to be out here. Because this part doesn't, this moves, but this doesn't, and I don't want you to like shear off an ear or something, because the minute the bleeding starts, they're going to make me stop. So the longer we can go without somebody bleeding, the more fun we get to have. Now, is everybody all right? All right. Now, this will pick all of you up just fine. And now, is everybody off the floor?
Yeah.
And this is just holding you right up there. Now look, all the oil's gone. Look over here. All the oil's gone. Okay? So if I let the oil back in, watch in here, it'll go down. You can go about 6 feet. Now watch in here, you see the oil? See the oil? And that's because we're letting the pressure out. We've all ridden a giant hydraulic hoist, so we've explained the first one. Does everybody get the idea? It all pushes out evenly. Alright? Cool. Now we're going to need balloons. We're going to need balloons. We've done Bernoulli's law. Alright. How many people here know how to log the balloons? How many people can do it without looking like Dizzy Gillespie? How many people know who Dizzy Gillespie is? Okay. You know who Dizzy Gillespie is? Put your hand down. You're fired. Alright. We're going to need... Alright, I got balloons. I have balloons that smell really good. You get a green. No, you get a green. You get a green. Here, everybody pick a balloon.
Oh, you're great. Joe, that made him smell good.
Everybody got a balloon?
Yes.
Alright.
Shut down.
Alright, now.
Let's put the balloon up. Or whatever. It's gonna stick on the floor.
Alright, now blow up your balloon. You must focus and follow through. Alright, everybody got a balloon? It doesn't have to be big, you just have to have one. Now, what do all of your balloons have in common? I have a blue one, he's got a red one.
They both have oxygen.
A little bit, yeah. More than that, look at the shape.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever seen a pyramid balloon?
Yes. No.
Yes? No. Have you ever seen a square balloon? No, they're always round, aren't they? You know why? Yeah, well, but just a balloon on its own is always round, and it wants to be pretty much this shape. And the reason why balloons are always round is because, why? Yes, he's got it. See, he's got it. He's got Bernoulli's law right there. Because it pushes out evenly on all sides. A sphere is the most efficient shape. This is why bubbles are always balls, they're always spheres. Okay. The air inside is pushing out evenly all around. So we've got that. Where's my paper? Who took my paper? Alright, what's the next one? Read Pascal's law and talk about inventions that use it. Alright, we gotta go read Pascal's law. Come on! Hi. Pascal's laws.
Run! Run, children! Run up with boots.
Alright, Aaron!
Yep.
Aaron,
Someone take the camera.
I need Pascal's law.
Ah.
You're cool. You're fired. That's Bernoulli's. I need Pascal.
Damn it.
We did Pascal. I need Bernoulli. Oh, see, it's what happened when we do them out of order. All right, I need Bernoulli. I need
The other one.
I need the other one. Bernoulli's. Wow, there's a lot to it. All right. Everybody pay attention. This one's going to hurt a little, but we'll be okay. All right. Bernoulli's principle in fluid dynamics states that for an inviscid flow, an increase in the speed of the fluid occurs simultaneously with a decrease in the pressure or a decrease in the fluid's potential energy. Bernoulli's principle is named after a Swiss scientist that nobody ever heard of, named Daniel Bernoulli. It can be applied to various types of fluid flows. Conservation of energy. Okay. Here. Check out this. What? A little easier.
We have the 10-year-old version.
Yeah. That's actually right.
Can't you?
So what
I can.
That's exactly right. Okay, guys. We need Bernoulli's principle and the way we can use it.
Can you tie?
Huh?
Can you tie me?
Yeah, can you type?
I don't know how to tie it.
And see, no, here, this is something that you'll actually use a lot more than knowing Bernoulli's principle. Here's how you tie a balloon, okay? Hold it like this, pinch it with your thumb and 2 fingers, okay? And you can do this with an empty balloon or a full balloon, it just depends on how mean you are. Bring it around, stretch it out, pinching it like this, go around. Okay, you want to stretch it out and come around, and then you tuck it between your fingers, like this, and go under, like that. That's where you want to end up. And then you hold this, and you roll it right off your fingers, and then your balloon's tied in a knot, just like that. That's how you tie it. Huh? I know it's got spin on it. That's it. Alright! I know exactly how to do this. I know how to do it too. We're going to need a straw and an air compressor. Yeah. You guys want to show Bernoulli's principle and make a mess doing it? Yeah. Alright. We got to go back to the lab.
They're going to sleep good tonight. They're going to sleep good tonight.
Back on the run.
You're nervous. It scares the hell out of me. Hey! Line up! Line up, right there. I need to get a little bit of water. Everybody stay right there a minute. Still some water on there. Alright. That right there. We're going to need a straw. Thankfully, I brought straws. Well, we'll get to everybody else's straws in a minute. Just for you, I'm using a pink straw.
No, it's just for him.
Alright, now this is your standard ISO bendy straw, right? Nothing special about the straw. There's no water in straw, you just let me take it right out of the box. Now, I have a bottle of water here. Thankfully, the bottle of water is clear. Now, if I put the straw in there, and I suck on the straw, that was really dumb. And I suck on the straw, if I suck on the straw, I'll get water out, right? Now, what if I could do something, instead of sucking on the straw, I blow on the straw. Now, watch this. I'll blow bubbles, won't I? If I blow air on the straw like that, I get bubbles on the bottom, won't I? Okay, now everybody watch really, really close, okay? money with what we just did? Nobody knows this. Who did that? Who? Who? Who made a pile of money with what we just did? No, actually, I don't.
I invented a paint gun.
You're close. Before him. The guy who invented the carburetor. That's how cars work. Well, before fuel injection. This is what happened. When I pushed the air across the top of the straw really, really fast, I increased the velocity. So the pressure went down. It created a vacuum here, and regular air pressure around in here pushed down and pushed the fluid up the straw, and it shoots the fluid out the side. It's called a venturi. It's how carburetors work, and it's how cars work for the first 100 years or so. What's next? Where's the paper?
You had it.
Huh?
You had it
I
last.
think I left it up there. Can you go grab that off the table, please? Thank you. All right. So here's our next one. This is going to be kind of cool.
Marshmallows.
We're going to put the marshmallows. Back off me, man. All right. These are marshmallows. Huh? Yeah, you want one? You failed. You just took candy from a stranger. That marshmallow's got 3 hits of grade A acid in it. All right, now watch this. He wanted that marshmallow. You guys are going to want these marshmallows. Now look in here. See this? You just did my whole thing on Newton's third. You're skipping ahead. All right, now see this? It's just a sheet with holes in it. It's aluminum sheet. It probably doesn't have anything. It's too poisonous in it. All right, we're gonna take. Now look at the marshmallows. See how big the marshmallows are? They're all that big, right? We're gonna put all the marshmallows in here. Okay? The whole bag of marshmallows is going right in the box. Okay? Now, everybody look at the marshmallows. Back up. See how big the marshmallows are?
Yep.
See how big they are? All right, I'm gonna close the box. Now this is the
No,
coolest magic trick you've ever seen.
I've
Yup,
seen it.
you know why? I'm gonna close the box, I'm gonna put the marshmallows inside, I'm gonna do this, and 5 seconds from now, I'm just gonna go, and they all turn into hamsters. No, actually we're gonna lock them in there really good, like this. Okay, now I'm gonna do that. Watch out, sucking the air out of the box with a vacuum pump. Where's my paper? Thank you. Alright. Read Newton's first law of motion and show in 3 different ways how inertia works. Alright. We're going to do Newton's first law of motion. This is going to be cool. I need an adult volunteer. You are not an adult. I am not even an adult. You want me to? Okay. How's your stomach? Okay, cool. Right in it because they fall out and that gets expensive.
This is what they train astronauts.
This is what they train astronauts in. All the Now, we're going to do the safety style. Oh, now, here's what we need to do. Slow down. Squat. Go faster, stand up. The first thing you want to do is not move. Okay, now we're going to talk about inertia. What is Newton's first law? No. Newton's first law is really simple. An object at rest wants to stay at rest. An object in motion wants to keep moving. Okay, unless acted upon by an outside force. So, let's bring gravity into play for a moment. Now you'll notice he's moving a little bit. He's not moving a whole lot. And it's going to take a second. This is going to go into equilibrium. And he's just going to stop it. Now all these rings just moved a whole lot right around him. But he stays in the same spot. This is designed to show this in really cool ways. Because if I spin this ring, it's going to move around a little bit. And the ring's going to come right back. So if we put him in motion, now, he isn't moving. He doesn't have to move a single muscle, and he'll keep moving like that until the energy works its way out. And we're working on one kid size. When we get open to the public, you'll be able to do this. But remember, we're not open to the public. About Newton's first law, or do 2 years of the most advanced PhD physics you've ever seen using that. It's really fun. Now, you guys remember the marshmallows? Not yet? Oh, okay. We're at 20? Alright, the marshmallows are still cooking. We'll come back to those.
They're not cooking. They're stuck
It takes a minute.
They're still working on it.
Alright.
Hey, oh.
Here, I'm going to tick off the ones we've done. Alright. We did Bernoulli, we did Pascal, we did Newton. You visited a laboratory. Alright, we have to show the effects of air pressure. Who's got pop? Everybody brought a can of pop, right? Alright. Everybody grab your can of pop, we're going to go outside for this one. I'm going to need straws.
You brought the
They bought straws. Okay, cool.
I need you to take off that car.
What car? Outside?
No, they're gonna put him on this pile and run him over.
Yeah, he's beautiful, like horrible person.
I like this one.
Alright, everybody come on over here. We can do this by radar star. That'd be no.
Chris?
Yeah. Oh, alright, guys. Here, I'm gonna stand on this side of you.
No, everybody.
What?
I want everybody to face into the sun.
Okay, so everybody come on this side and we're gonna look that way. We're gonna take pictures or something, I don't know. Alright. We need to show the effects of air pressure. Alright? Well, first off, we know that air pressure exists because all of your balloons are round, so air pressure is pushing back in on the balloon. If we didn't have air pressure, your balloons would all be huge.
Why are you poking at it?
Alright, now everybody's got a can of pop? Alright, now put your balloons down. Don't worry, we've got plenty of balloons. You can have another one later.
Goodbye, balloon. Bye-bye.
Alright. We're going to show the effects of atmospheric and air pressure. First off, we're going to show the effects of air pressure, okay? All of you are holding, here. Do we have any extra pop? Did we bring an extra one? Huh? You got one? Alright, here, we're going to show the effects of air pressure.
Oh, yeah. Did you shake it? Oh, yeah.
Now, see, no, don't shake yours, man. Alright, now, everybody knows what happens if you shake your can of pop.
Yeah.
Hang on. Next, don't shake. Hang on. Everybody knows what happens if you shake your can of pop. This is Mountain Dew, so this is your right?
Oh,
I'm going to set this down.
He could stomp on it.
Oh, I could stomp on it. We've got things that do way more than stomp on it. But right now, the pressure inside that can is insanely hot. It's massive amounts of pressure, right? Because I shook it up. So what's going to happen when I open this can? I'll even smack it. What's going to happen
It's going to throw what?
when I open this can?
Just throw it on the
It's going to make a
ground.
huge mess, isn't it?
Throw it on the ground. Throw it on the ground.
Watch this.
Said it wasn't going to it's on the ground.
Now, if you look into, open your cans. They're all fine. Open them up. Don't shake it. Give it, just open it.
Can we drink it?
You can have a little bit if you want. It's your pop. I don't care. All right, now, if you look inside, there are bubbles, right? You see bubbles. Okay. Those bubbles are, now, here's where we have to do real science. Set your can on the ground. get your straw. I have straws.
Go back up. Green. That's the science.
I got the ends.
Can't pick one.
Who can pull that? Science. I got straw of science.
All right. Everybody's got a straw.
Yeah,
Now, here's where we have to do real science and show the effects of atmospheric pressure. Now, everybody look up. There's a big sky, right?
Yeah.
Why are you not falling off the planet into it? Why?
Gravity's
Okay.
pulling us into the earth.
Yes, gravity's pulling you into the earth. What else is gravity pulling down to the earth? What? Pretty much
See
yes,
what?
but look up. See how there's clouds and stuff?
Yeah.
You know why they're there and not off in space? Gravity. Gravity pulls the air down.
The bear's pulling down my day down here.
It's a density thing. See, you just asked a question way above your pay grade, but that's actually pretty good. All right, so let's go with gravity is pulling the atmosphere down. And the gravity pulls the atmosphere down so much that right now, on every square inch of all of us, there's about 14.7 pounds of force from the atmosphere pushing down on us right now. That's why your balloons are round and not this big. So we're going to use the atmospheric pressure in order to shoot pop into your face. Now here's how this works. Because you've all done this a million times and you've never thought about exactly what's happening. Take your straw without touching the can. You have to leave the can on the ground. Take your straw. You can't touch the straw either. Hold the straw like that.
Okay.
And take a sip of pop. See, that 3-straw idea didn't work out so good, did it? Yeah. About to make a hell of a mess. All right, stop.
I'm done.
Now, you've all had a sip of pop without touching the can or the straw, right? Here's how that works. When you sucked on the straw, you created negative pressure inside your head, okay? And since you reduced the pressure, you didn't actually suck the pop in. What you did was created low pressure in your mouth, and the entire force of Earth's gravity pulling down on the atmosphere pushed down on the surface of your pop and forced that up the straw. Really, that's what actually happened. Why?
Why wouldn't it just blow up? It's squashing down.
Because it's pushing down and it's pushing down everywhere. The atmospheric pressure is pushing down, and it's just down. So it pushes on the pop in the can and on the sides of the can, and everything's balanced and equal. So that because if it wasn't, if you just had 14 pounds pushing on the top, you'd crush the can. So it's all balanced. You'll also notice this a lot if you get in a pool. You ever notice when you get in a pool, the deeper you go, the more it pushes on you?
Yeah,
That's why. The minute you get underwater, like just up to your neck, you've gone from 1 atmosphere of pressure of about 14 pounds. The minute you're in water up to your neck, it goes up like 3 times. Yeah, and that's why you feel water, but it's even, and it's all around, so it's cool. Don't try breathing in that situation. All right. Except you. You can. Nobody likes you. What do we have? We've done atmospheric pressure. We've done air pressure. We've shown the effects. Ooh, hang on. We showed the effects of water pressure. Can't do the model rocket. We need fog and crystals. We can do fog and crystals. You want to make crystals? You want to make it snow inside?
Yeah!
All right, back inside.
Wait, what do we do with our soda?
You can leave it right there. As a homeless guy is going to be very happy you did.
I can't get it.
Who had a blue balloon?
I wish it blew up. Right
Her
there.
name is Omni the Wonder Dog. She is
Hi, Omni the Wonder Dog.
What the hell?
I think we're ready.
Ah! All right. All right. Hang on. Now. All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna open it up a second. We're gonna turn the pump off. We're gonna open the valve. Now, everybody look at the marshmallows. They look like normal marshmallows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They're actually a little bit bigger. They didn't smoke as much as I was hoping, but I'll take them again. Now watch the marshmallows. They're going to change.
Wait.
Because marshmallows are like sponges. Okay, we've sucked all the air out of inside of there. Now we're letting all the air back in. So the marshmallows all swelled up, and now they're going to turn into wrinkly marshmallows really fast. They're all going to shrivel up. Yeah, you can.
Pressure pushing on them.
Yeah, this is air pressure. All the air pressure is coming back into the box and it's crushing the marshmallows.
needs to get in and see.
Take some turns.
Here's where it gets really cool.
Just get off to the side and take some turns on Noah.
Why can't you open? No, you won't. Try it.
You won't go.
You know why you can't open the door?
Excuse me.
Because right now there's about 6 pounds on every square inch pushing that door closed. That's why we have to let all the air back. There we go. Alright, everybody can have a 90-year-old marshmallow. One! You get one marshmallow and then back up.
I got 3.
Well, then share. How cool is that?
Show me.
You can
Show me, Joe.
do not give marshmallows to the dog.
It weighs the same, Noah.
Yeah, they all weigh the same. They're just smaller. They're a little chewier. Yeah, you can eat them. They're perfectly fine. It's just a marshmallow. They're a little chewier. They're a little smaller. And if you roll them like this,
Or share.
no, you're probably fine. We just used this for evaporating mercury last week. It's nothing. All right. So who wants to make snow?
Me!
All right. Come on. All right. Any leftover pop, they set right here. Otherwise, it's going to make a big mess. Leave your pop on the floor right here.
That's why I just come to this new
Back on the road. Let's run a marshmallow.
That's here. All right, everybody back over there.
This isn't
We're doing a legitimate science here. This is dangerous. Someday I'm going to grow up and be just like you. It's my dream in life. Alright, all the parents, all the kids. Is everybody here? Are we missing anybody? No. Alright. Now, inside this container.
It's a fire hydrant.
No, it's a fire extinguisher. It's a special kind of fire extinguisher. Now, what are you all breathing right now?
Air.
What's air made of?
Oxygen. Yeah.
What else? What you're breathing right now is about 78% nitrogen. It's about a little bit more than 20% oxygen, and the rest is mostly argon and trace gas. I do it before you did when I was in the middle of the sentence. Alright, so that was air pressure, by the way, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a much bigger way. Now, inside this tank, everybody take a deep breath. Now that was mostly nitrogen and oxygen. Now you hold it for a second. Now let it out. When it comes out, it's carbon dioxide. Okay? The gas that you breathe out is carbon dioxide, which is also what plants breathe in, and it's what fizz and pop is made out of. This container is filled with carbon dioxide at about, give or take, 2,000 pounds per square inch. Right now inside this container there's 2,000 pounds on every square inch trying to push out. So here's where we get into a cool bit of physics. It took a lot of energy to compress that carbon dioxide and put it in there. So if I let it out, it's going to start absorbing a lot of energy. Now there's no such thing as cold. There is only an absence of heat energy. So as we absorb all that energy back in, this is going to get the liquid CO2 in there. If you put your hand on the side, everybody feel this. It's just room temperature. It's a little bit cool, but it feels like a metal can in a room, right? Yeah. Everybody touch it? All right, now watch this. Everybody get back. It's 109 degrees below zero.
Okay, now.
We just made it snow inside, and you can actually see little pieces of snow. This is actually dry ice. It's really cold.
No, it's
Don't
not.
put it on your tongue. It's such tiny pieces of water. But this is CO2. Now watch, we'll make snow in it. We just made crystals. It is cold. It's about 100 degrees below zero. This isn't water ice like you're used to. Water ice is actually really warm compared to this. This, however, is so cold that as it comes out, it's going to go directly from a solid to a gas. If we come back in half an hour, that's called sublimate. This is going to sublimate. This is just going to go away. There will be nothing left. You can stomp it all you want, but it's not going to help. Alright, so
Why does it hurt?
what's left?
It's so cold. It's so cold, it feels hot.
Chris, lab coat.
Alright. Now, the scientific method, and I'm going to say this. Time, hot! Thank you. The scientific method, which nobody's going to remember, but I'm going to say it anyway, is question, hypothesis, prediction, testing, analysis, replication, and external review. By the way,
they just did a science project and they had to do all those.
you had to do all those things, so you guys already got this? Oh wow, that was easy. Okay. Well, that means that for no practical reason whatsoever, we get to blow something up. Woo! We don't have to teach the scientific method. So who wants to blow something up?
No, they're just not. I just didn't turn them on. I didn't know they were hitting.
Alright guys!
Can you shoot?
Now this is a piece of aluminum mesh, okay? It's metal. It's a big piece of metal mesh. It's really thin weaving metal. Here, check it out, okay? It's just aluminum mesh. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, you can. I just wrote this up. Don't break it. Now we're going to take this piece of metal. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to load it onto this test stand. Alright, here's the metal right there, okay? It's on the test stand. Now you guys want to come down here. You may die. Alright. Now you got what? I didn't get fired. And you didn't get fired?
I didn't get fired. You got fired. You're in the back being quiet. Here. Everybody take a step back. You're getting voluntold. See that? That's the big red button of science. When I tell you, and not before, everybody does. Step on it. Okay. It's really important to just step on it. Everybody else, we're going to close the cage, and you guys are going to get front row seats. Come right up to the cage. Line right up. Okay. System arm, clear cage. All right, now everybody can see out to the thing. Here, we'll move you. All right, now a car battery. You don't have to plug your ears to this. A car battery is about 12 volts. Okay. A wall outlet is about 120 volts. A big welder and electric dryer uses about 240 volts. This whole building runs on 480 volts. Right now that's charged up to 980 volts and we well, now we're over 1,000. So we're going to charge this up to 1,800 volts. Yeah, it's an array of capacitors. Now, a wall outlet, if you think of electricity like water in a pipe, voltage is like pressure. Amperage, current, is how big around your pipe is, so like gallons per minute. What we're at right now with a regular wall outlet is about 20 amps. A car battery is about 400 amps. When this goes off, it's going to be 80,000 amps. Now, volts times amps. So, when this goes off, you have 1,800 times 80,000. That's 144 million watts, which is kind of basically Old Testament God. Yeah, we'll get right there. Let's bring that up a little bit. Really? Jabroni, you know where the breaker is? No, I blew the breaker. I'll be right back. Nobody move. That's charged.
You guys see the big blue cabinet? Yeah. See what looks like cannons inside of it? So you saw those parts? Those are capacitors, which actually store energy in electrical field. Okay, see this? We're at 400 volts, almost. We had that a minute ago at about 1,000. So all those blue cans are storing the electricity in an electric.
Hey, the lights went out. It's working.
Yeah, it's actually charging, kind of.
Huh?
It's actually charging, kind of.
No, it's discharged. Well, it's floating down low. All right, let's try that again.
Science, you can do it over and over again.
Yeah. Really, dick? All right, this thing is not happy. It's because of all the water from the roof leak. We're gonna have to play with something else that generates a big shockwave.
Yay! That was me!
How come you
Chris, kicker. Kicker.
I was thinking the area center.
Either one.
Let's play with the area center. All right, guys.
They're both fun.
The book. Follow me.
Oh my God.
It did not work. Going off the floor.
We're gonna stand here and check this out. Yeah, stick your head right in there. Let me know how this ends for you. Alright, now how many people know what this is? I'll bet you don't.
It's a sine wave. Kill man.
Who's your parent? Who believes that thing's
Is it loud?
No.
Can you get it low?
Here's the...
Alright, everybody over here, put your hands out like this. Extend your pinkies, put your fingers in your ear. Okay? Ready? I'm going to show you the effects of air pressure. Vibrated the air, and you can hear it. This is vibrating the air.
It vibrates.
And it, well, it vibrates your ground. Yeah, you can feel it everywhere. But what this is doing is generating waves that are moving you through its moving air pressure. I don't know if we can dig that out. We are not prepared for that.
There's an extension cord leading outside.
Can we get? Do you want to do the ring launcher or the kicker? It's more reliable than Thumper at the moment. All right, guys. All you guys, go that way. Go that way.
Why can't we have Thumper
All right. Aaron, help them. You know what to do. Let's get Kicker dug out. I totally lost the piece of paper. No. Oh, yeah, that's it. Thank you. You rock.
Can we have another one?
Here, you're cameraman. All right. Atmospheric pressure, air pressure, water pressure. We did crystals, we did fog. We just never heard to keep that.
Look out.
Behind you, Chris.
That's a lot more capacitors.
Okay, cool. You guys are all going to sit down right here in a line. You're going to sit down there, right there in a line.
Where the heck is their soda? They're over there.
Do we get to blow up the Ford truck?
Come on.
We can do that right there and be fine.
They're not open in public yet. We're their promo.
This is Kicker. It's Stomper's little portable brother. No. Buttons are like $80 a piece.
Like that sound.
He said the guy with the car is really mean. He said if why are we surrounded by glass? I don't know. This is the worst thing ever. No, that's glass. There's multiple pieces of glass on there. Just that little box. Where's a whole bunch of glass? Right here. You were sitting on a new glass. Where's the sofa? Hey, but there's glass. We're sitting on a new kind of rack.
Sample like
That means...
Stand up.
I'll step on it. Where's glass? On the ground. Where?
Stand up.
Look at it's pushing. Eddie's holding on to some. Guys, just stand up. No, he was. Guys, stand up. I found this. Guys, don't worry. What do you call this? No. What do you call this? Guys! Oh, can I keep a piece? It's okay.
Put them right on the sidewalk. Alright.
I need that mattress kit.
Yeah. Keep that to match.
Oh, hey, look, other pieces. We can totally make that work. Fight this wrap. I have a good piece.
All right, everybody, I want you to go in single file line on the sidewalk.
Hey, single file line.
Behind Archer. Okay, now get. Are we blowing up something behind me? Are we blowing up somebody? Stay in the line. Stay in the line.
No, like this.
Hey, there's a soldier out there.
First person in the line will be right here.
Here?
Yep.
What do we do? We left the car.
We're going to look at the cabinet. That's a safe place to be.
Guys, watch it. What are you doing? Watch the blue cap. If I get shot by a disc, I'm going to sue them. If I get shot by a disc, I'm just going to...
Yeah, that's why they got us away from it. Yeah.
Are we blowing up?
Where's my sucker volunteer? No, I had somebody picked out. Who was it?
Andy.
I want to see one hand. You, come here. When I tell you and not before, your entire job is to do that. Okay, sit right there. Given that you're in the blast zone and are probably going to die, I'm going to go way over here.
That's rude. You're terrible.
Okay, you ready? volts. Now, does everybody see the tin foil out on the other end of that? There, you're going to want to watch.
No, it's gonna have tin foil.
All cameras rolling and good? Okay. 1,500 volts. 1,600. 1,700. 1,800 volts. You ready? We're all thinking that's going to knock the top. Now, everybody, watch that closely. Thank you, sir. Now, did everybody hear the boom? What? Huh? You heard a boom. Did everybody hear the second boom?
Yes.
Yeah. There was boom, boom. Yeah. Because we had the echo as the shockwave bounced off the church. All right, now we got to get back inside before the police show up.
Seriously?
No, man, this is the west side. They're used to that kind of stuff.
Hurry up and put a blow us up.
All right. Now let me check our sheet. Huh? Yeah, you can have a marshmallow. I don't know. All right. All right. Huh? All right, let's head back to the front lobby. Everybody have a seat in the line right here. All right. So let's see what we did. I think the parents all died. Oh, no, they're there. It's a soldering iron. I have a lead tolerance, it's amazing. Alright. Let's see what we covered.
Smoking that stick.
Read Bernoulli's principle and show how it works. We did that. Roast!
It looks like a screwdriver.
Read Pascal's law, we did that. Newton's first law, we did that. I've never been a Webelow scout, so I can't turn the science belt loop. You did the scientific method.
Yep.
We use the scientific method. You visited a museum, laboratory, observatory, zoo. This is both a laboratory and a zoo. You have to talk to me about my work. We'll get to that. We showed atmospheric pressure. We showed air pressure. We showed water pressure. As we did Bernoulli's and Pascal.
We did explosions.
We didn't do the rocket thing because they won't let me. We did fog, how that works. We did crystals. Yeah, that was the ice on the floor. That was crystals. Yeah. You can do 3 hours on just crystals. I really got to keep this tight. Fog? We made fog along the floor. Remember that? You were here. I'm sure you were here. Have you been
You were playing around with
Are
it.
you on drugs? Alright. Explain how you use your center of gravity to keep your balance. Alright. How many people actually know how you use your center of gravity to keep your balance? Yeah, but how many of you actually know how that works? Like, you know the practical side. Do you know how it actually works? It's kind of cool.
You inherit ninja skill.
No.
It works like this.
You have goop in your head. This is where it gets cool. Alright. In your ears, you have an organ that looks like 3 little rings all together. It's right next to the thing that looks like a snake.
This means be quiet about it.
Oh, this means be quiet? Man, I needed to know that 20 years ago. Alright. Does that work? Alright, in your head, you have an organ, it's part of your ear, it's inside your ear. And it's got 3 little rings and they've got goop in them. It's kind of a fluid. And inside the tubes with the goop are little hairs. And what?
Earwax.
No, it's not like earwax. It's way thinner than that. It's more like water. It's on the other side. You have earwax like this side of your ear. If you go in your ear, like by your brain, you have this organ. And as you move your head, the water sloshes to one side or the other. And it's how you know, like watch. You know how you were all taught you had 5 senses? Like smell and touch and taste and sound and hearing. Yeah, you were all lied to. You actually have a lot more than 5 senses. Really. And anybody, when your science teacher says you only have 5 senses, this is what you tell your science teacher. They're wrong because you have a sense of time and you have this really cool sense. Now watch. Close your eyes and hold your hand straight out. You all now touch, keep your eyes closed, touch your hand with your other hand. Hey! Now open your eyes. How did you know where her hands were if you couldn't see them? It is kind of a common sense, but it's a sense.
You can feel your hand.
Yeah, but no. But the ability to know, like right now, I can't see my right foot, but I know where my right foot is. And that's one of your senses. There's a name for it, but I don't know what it is.
I know another way.
What?
They lied to a shot.
Oh, there's a lot of ways in which science teachers are wrong at your age, but just accept it and get better as you go. All right. When the fluid moves around in your head, it tells your body, your orientation, your balance, all this stuff. It's what lets you ride a skateboard and stuff like that. People that get head injuries and like hurt their head really bad often can't ride a bicycle or have trouble walking and things like that. Wow.
There was a kid in a school that got in a really bad accident, so he has to wear a helmet and protect his head because he broke. He got hit by a car.
It happens. It happened to Jabroni. That's how he ended up like that. He used to be this tall. It was a bizarre taffy pulling accident when he was 12. That's why he's... Yeah. Look at him.
Which guy?
Jabroni, this guy right here. He used to be this tall and really fat. Got in a taffy pulling accident. Just stick around. So, alright. This is how... Now we're going to talk about center of gravity. Okay? Stand up. This is really simple and really cool, and you can all do this at home.
Is this gravity?
Alright. Now, everybody knows where their belly button is, right? For the purposes of 10-year-old science, we're just going to assume that your belly button is roughly your center of mass. Okay? It isn't quite, but it's about it.
It's right there.
Now, as long as, here's where it gets cool. We're all going to do an experiment, okay? Everybody stand, like, face this way, get in a line, single file. Okay? You want to have about this much space between the guy in front of you. Okay? Have a little bit of space. So line up. Here, watch. You put your hand there, you put your hand here. Back up, put your hand right here. There. We're going to back up a bit. There you go. Okay, now, Watch this. We're going to do science. Assuming that you're all going to face straight ahead this way. I'm going to come off to the side so you can see me. Assuming that your belly button is your center of gravity, I want you all to do this experiment. Stand with your legs like this. Put your feet about shoulder width apart. Now, you want to move your belly button past the outside edge of your foot as far as you can. And you'll notice when your belly button hits that line, you fall over.
No.
Yes, you will. This is because your belly button is your center of gravity, your center of mass. And when your center of mass goes outside the support, as long as your belly button is anywhere between your feet, you will not fall over. No matter what. As long as your belly button's over your feet, you won't fall over. The minute your belly button goes past your foot, you'll fall over.
What if I did this?
You can try any way around that you can. People just try to cheat the laws of physics for a long Set! You got your ways, I got mine. What works? Alright, we've done center of gravity. We've done everything I can. The only thing I can't do is the optical illusion thing because I don't have enough lenses for all you guys. Alright. Is there anything else I need to cover?
I'm right here.
Alright, huh? Oh, tell me about my job. Alright, everybody gets to ask me one question each. Wait, put your hands down, because it's not going to help you at all. Take a minute and think of something interesting. Okay? I'm going to go in order, so getting your hand up isn't going to help you, but take a moment and think of one interesting question. Now here's the hard part. You all have to think of a question that nobody else is going to ask.
What?
Oh yeah. Alright, go. What do you got?
Why did you put the testicle coils in where water?
I would like to thank you for being the best soundbite I've had this year. Why did we put the Tesla coils in where there's water? We didn't, the roof leaks. And that's how we broke the Tesla coils. When you grow up, someday you will want to hire somebody to work on your heating and cooling system. If you ever meet a man by the name of Jim P. who set his house on fire, don't tell him. But the roof leaks, that's why I can't fire the Tesla coils. The water doesn't hurt them unless it's raining on them. They don't, high voltage and water, not a good combination. And that's why you can't make toast in the bathtub. Go!
What's one of the, what's like your favorite thing to do? Like,
What's my favorite thing to do?
Yeah.
At this job? Oh, well that's okay. That really does. This isn't the answer I'm supposed to give on camera. But, because what I usually say on camera is blowing stuff up or stuff like that, but you really want to know what my favorite thing to do in this job is?
What?
I'm doing it right now.
Talking about kids?
Teaching guys about science. This right here, this is like crack for me. This is my thing. I love it. This is the best part of my job. Go. No, you went once. You're done. You had your chance.
Just erase the camera.
Huh?
Just erase that part of the
Oh no, that's the best thing I've got all year. You're going to be famous. Go. Huh? How much do I make a year? Like the company or me?
You.
Oh, I do this for free. Yeah, my take home is about $500 a month. The company doesn't. The company costs. We lose. If we just hang out here and do this, and we don't use the $100 fire extinguisher, and we don't destroy, probably about $100 worth of materials today doing this show, if we just hang out and talk, we're going to spend $20,000 this month just to keep the lights on and the heat and the insurance and the water and all that stuff. So, and the dog cookies. The dog needs cookies. It's hard to eat.
Place runs on donations.
Yeah, this place runs on donations. Go!
Why is your job so difficult?
It's not. I have the easiest job ever. What? You want to try that again?
Why is your job have common sense? Because you can do
That hurt. Just so you know, that actually hurt my head. I want to find your English teacher and kick him in the teeth a few times.
You're kicking Miss Grady?
Huh?
Miss Grady's half of your size.
Half size? Is she cute?
She's small. You're half Grady.
Why does my job have common sense? I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
She's half your age.
Think about that and we'll come back.
You're half.
Why is my job so complicated?
Yeah, complicated.
Because science is complicated.
No, it's not.
It isn't at the base level, but if science isn't complicated, break down for me, if you would please, the fundamentals of string theory.
You're just like, Sheldon.
The Big Bang Theory.
Huh?
Big Bang Theory.
No, you know who I'm into?
Still not.
Oh my, no. Oh no.
Because I wear the lab coat and I gotta be all professional. Because I'm addressing, I'm addressing Cub Scouts and I have to be a pinnacle of the community, but you didn't see, because I got this in my t-shirt. Okay, so yeah, it's the geek group, guys. We're all nerds. My job is basically I have to explain really weird things to guys like you, and I get to do that by blowing things up, so it's pretty easy. Go. No? Okay. Go.
What's your most awesomest part in the world?
Huh?
What's your most awesomest?
English!
Awesomest.
I gotta be awesomest. What's everything before and after that? Awesomest, I'm with you on.
And you did in the world.
The most coolest thing I ever did in the world? I invented the geek group. That's the coolest thing I ever did. Go. No. Absolutely not. Not at your age. So many people die when you do that. What? No. That really? You get one question and that's what you got?
You have to understand, his world revolves around food.
I can appreciate that. Go.
Are you a geek?
Yes. Yeah, it's on my card and everything, see? Alpha Geek, that's me. Okay, who did we skip on one? He was thinking. You, go. What do you got?
No, thank you.
You need to get a job with your dad. You had one. What? No, you went. Did you go? Or were we coming back? I'm confused. 17.
I'm constipated.
You're constipated? That's alright. He's got a constipation. What? It's the best job? Okay. When you're your age and people call you geek and nerd and you get beat up and stuffed in a locker and all that, okay, live for that. Be smarter than your teachers, because when you get to be my age, they call you boss.
Boss?
Yeah, it works.
You're
What?
After geeks are that stupid and really intelligent.
That's kind of the point, and that's why a lot of people don't like us, is because we're smart. We blow the grade first. Go.
Why do you fire people for popping balloons?
Around here, if you get fired 10 times, you get ice cream. Alright, is there anything else I have to cover?
Conditions.
Huh?
You did
They earned it? I did everything? Cool!
Wait, where's our ice cream?
You did ice cream. You're not that cool. You got pop. Marshmallows.
Hey, ice cream now. Ice cream.
Is it possible for them
But
to
I thought it was
do
enough.
like your TV and your
And it's also down in some construction right now. We just put in the floors. It's a big empty room. There's nothing to see.
Maybe sometime we could come back.
You can all come back. We do tours every Saturday at 1 o'clock. And we do a full tour of the whole place. There may even be lightning in another couple weeks. And what? There's pills for this. You don't have to suffer in silence. Geek and a nerd are two different things. Yeah. That one I know. I'm the
Geek is
president.
like,
What?
can we go get pops?
Yeah, you can get your pops.
I already got it.
I don't care.
Wait,
Go get your pops.
Hey,
I totally lied to you because I'm a horrible person. Apparently you can't. You gotta listen to her. She's in charge.
What do you guys think to say?
You're quite welcome. Thank you for coming and being in our audience. Oh, you're all going to be able to see this and tell all your friends on the internet because you've seen all the people with cameras. This is all going to get edited and they'll take out all the bleeding and they're going to make a video about it and it'll go on YouTube so that we can show other people the kind of stuff we do.
Marshmallows.
Huh? We can do that.
If you want somebody to blame, check on my leg.
Is my picture?
Who wants to take your picture for posterity? Line up like professionals.
Can we get a picture with you?
Do you have to? They've got my picture hanging up down at the post office. I'm number 4.
Blur you.
Max. Hey.
Max.
Wait, where's my hat?
Alright, you have to go further back. You're taller than these guys.
Just wait until I'm done tucking my shirt in. I don't want to have to go elbow deep in my pants and try to let your clothes out. That just ends really bad.
Okay. Noah, be serious a minute. Get this done nice.
I have to see everybody's head.
I'm Tom.
Yeah, but you ugly. They're trying to block you. Max?
Noah, stand.
Max.
No.
Which one's Max?
Max.
You're Max?
Yeah.
Okay, look that way. Thank you.
You?
Quit being a
Come
twin.
back here. Is you? Noah.
You believe in child
Here's
abuse?
your hair.
I do.
All right. Stand nice.
This is like professional. Nice front. They make me do this every day.
You really are.
Guys, be serious. Come on. Look excited, guys.
Noah.
Logan, you happy?
I don't know yet. I didn't do pictures like cursing.
Max, just smile. Look silly.
Looks silly.
Be serious for 1 minute, please. Be serious for 1 minute. We can be 2 minutes.
Pop the balloon. Pop the balloon.
You're quite welcome.
We go get our
Take your adult issue.
Alright, everybody, hug Chris.
You will die. You will die so slowly. And it will hurt the whole time.
Chad doesn't know he's
I'm
going
done.
to disintegrate in like 10 minutes.
Give me that.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning.
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek.
Robot geek.
Physics geek.
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.